welcome to our first of 7 shows here, review shows for Supercross. It is back, it is here, and it wasn't that great the first time. We're gonna explain it here. I'm more talking about the 450s because there was nothing for the 250s. We were in Salt Lake, it was a day race, which was in itself weird because it's weird seeing the 450 main event take place during the day, where the 450 main event would normally be during the night. No fans, as everyone was saying, so there was no fans. There were people in the stands, but they were like team members and everything. So we still got people in the stands, but nobody reacted. Let's start off with the 250 class because nothing really happened there. Actually, that 250 main event was actually kind of a joke. That was stupid. Let me tell you why it was a joke. It looked promising because when I saw Marchbanks get around Martin, and Marchbanks was flying at the beginning of this race. I don't know what happened at the end. I think he just settled because Marchbanks was flying, and when he got Jeremy Martin, I was thinking, oh man, he's gonna catch the front two, and we're gonna have a battle here. Three-way battle for the lead. That didn't really happen. Sexton and McElrath, this is where it kind of gets ridiculous. They were, I think, 15 seconds ahead of Marchbanks, but they lapped up to 5th place. That's a joke. That's ridiculous. But congratulations to Shane McElrath, closes up the points to 7. Chase Sexton was right there. Looked pretty close once they got into the lap riders, but it's the 450 class I really want to talk about because that's kind of where the action happened. Yeah. So that's it for the 250s. Let's talk about the track before we get into the 450s though. This track was horrible. I didn't like it one bit. The only cool section that actually stood out to me was the little rollers before the big triple. When they came back across the start straight, they had those like little double, triple, whatever they were, rollers. I liked that because Tomac was like standing the front wheel up on those, and even me and my mom got really nervous with him doing that because he could have easily looped out there, but he's a master of that kind of stuff. Speaking of Eli Tomac, we will get to that later. 450 main event. Blake Baggett, how about that? I'm actually really bummed for him though. Blake Baggett comes out whole shots and gets a quick 2-second lead, and I'm looking at everyone going, is he gonna do this right now? Like, is he gonna win this race out of nowhere? And it looked like I don't know when he got past, but it looked like with 15 minutes, yeah, he was gapping out hard. Like, Tomac was starting to lose some positions, starting to get nervous about Tomac because he was losing positions early. Then he quickly gained all of them back, caught Baggett, and once Webb and Tomac got in the second and third, and really when Tomac got in the second, I was like, oh, Baggett's screwed because these guys are faster than him, and there's no way Baggett's going to be able to hold that pace that Tomac and Webb are on it. And I was right. Tomac got him pretty quickly through the whoop section. Yes, the whoop section, that was the only whoop section on the track. He got him pretty quickly there and took off. Let's talk about Baggett's a really big disappointment, but another big disappointment for me was seeing Cirillo coming back from the collarbone and crashing really hard again. He went down in the second rhythm section really bad too. It wasn't like he rolled over, and I was actually really scared that when Tomac came through and had to stop, because I saw they didn't have it on, like they didn't have the camera on him. They had the camera on Tomac, who was like behind him. I saw seeing Cirillo go. So I saw Tomac stop. I was like, oh no, he just made a mistake. And then I saw Cirillo down. I was like, oh no, he hit him, but he didn't hit him he kind of hit the bike. Tomac kind of hit the bike, and then Webb really hit the bike. Actually, they almost hit him though. Like, he seems real almost got ran over. I hope he's okay. Unfortunately, because we are racing on Wednesday, he doesn't have that much time to recover. So I'm really hoping he's gonna be okay to race on Wednesday. Yeah, but we saw something weird with Blake Baggett as well. Usually he's an animal. Baggett's an animal. He doesn't get tired. It looked like he got tired because he dropped all the way to 7th. You know, when he got passed by Tomac, I was like, yes, we're gonna have a battle between Baggett and Tomac because Baggett's not gonna get tired. He's gonna be right in it, at least for the podium. And no, he dropped anchor real quickly. The last time I've seen, let's talk about team orders real quick, because there was a moment of team orders or team tactics there for a little bit. So I saw, because Brayton was up in second too, and I was like, great, Brayton is gonna hold up this, because he's gonna hold up Webb, Rocks, and Tomac, and Baggett's gonna get away and really make this thing interesting towards the end. And that didn't really happen. Brayton got passed pretty early on, and then he got passed by Tomac, Webb, and then literally down the straightaway, Brayton literally moved over for Roxon. So I find that kind of funny. I even said, that's some team orders if I ever heard of anything. But I understand Brayton, he's not in the title fight at all. That's actually kind of stupid, because he seems like he was better on Smart Top than he was on than he is on HRC for some reason. I don't know. Maybe that bike doesn't suit him as well. The thing is, he did good on that bike in 2012, so I don't know what's going on with Brayton. But let's move on to his teammate Roxon, who was there. I picked him for fantasy. I don't know why. I was even struggling to do that. Like, I put Tomac winning it, and I immediately changed it to Roxon. I was like, man, there's no way Tomac wins. But I was wrong. Tomac did take the win. But Roxon, whew, 2 laps to go. Almost probably ended his career. He cross-threaded on the first rhythm section, went into the top block, and I thought it was going to slam him down, and he was going to be done. But amazing save. He even said, yeah, I had a little mistake, and I just cruised the last lap. And let's talk about Cooper Webb. I honestly thought Cooper had a chance to win this race. I put him second. I know I got that one right on fantasy. I had him second. I got that one right. And I don't know if Chisholm got 15 because I picked him for the wild card, which was 15 here. I don't know. I'll have to check that one. But that's all that really happened. Osborne came back from 5 broken vertebrae, collapsed lung, ton of broken ribs, and a broken wrist. Came back to finish, I think, 4th. That's amazing. Barsha, I was really disappointed with. I actually forgot to put him in the top 5 for some reason, and that paid off because he didn't do very well. Man, but I'm like so bummed for Baggett right now. Like, I honestly thought when I saw Brayton holding up the big 3 and I saw him in the lead with 2 seconds, I was like, yes, Baggett's gonna do this. Throw a little shake up here. I mean, he's nowhere close in the points, I don't think. So I was like, yes, he's gonna do this and he's gonna win, and nobody's gonna be talking about the big 3 this week. But that didn't happen. Tomac grabs his 6th win of the year. It honestly feels like the first race of the year, because that honestly felt like Anaheim won. But Tomac in that altitude, man, that's his strong point. Oh, I think that's gonna wrap this up here. It was a good race, 450 wise. 250 was kind of a joke. So that's gonna end it here. I hope you all enjoy your 2 days before we get back racing. Remember, if you're in California, the race is going to be on at 7 o'clock p.m. I know PM, we're gonna have to stay up for a while. But I haven't checked Sports Gold yet, so we'll see. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you later. Bye-bye.